welcome to a brand new episode of Chucky's Playground News. As always, I'm your host, Mel Matt. So let's go ahead and get things started for this episode. First of all, some shout outs like we always do. First of all, Spanky and G are awesome admins. Chucky115, awesome dude. Undead Punk, awesome dude. Timmy Valentine, great graphics designer. Dragon Prime, real cool dude. Witch, real cool gal. Mega Man, real cool dude. Swiftface, real cool gal. And Vomit Dolly, awesome gal as well. So all of those guys and gals are awesome and amazing. Be sure to check out the site if you haven't already. Be sure to join up if you haven't already. It's a really great place to be, an awesome place to hang out, so definitely check it out. And what you listen to right now, I've mostly been listening to Saliva. They just had a new album come out this past Friday called Love, Lies, and Therapy, and it's a really good album. It really is. I would argue that it's their best since Survival of the Sickest. It's a really good album. And yeah, like, they do have a new singer, and I'll be honest, like, when I first heard that they had gotten a new singer, I'm like, I'm not really sure about this, but I do think that that the new singer fits into the band, really nicely. They're not quite the same band that they were, but I do think that they were able to do it okay. I think they do it better than some bands nowadays, like Queensryche or Drowning Pool, bands like that, So that's what I've been listening to mostly throughout the week. And what you're currently playing right now, Thread's still going on as strong as ever. And what you're watching right now, I think I've been watching quite a few things. I've been watching Comedy Bang Bang, and that's pretty funny. Let's see what else I've been watching. I saw Death Wish 2. Pretty solid sequel to the first one. Not quite as good as the first one. Like, it's a bit more explicit and a bit more violent, in contrast to, like, the subtle tone of the first one, which, I don't have a problem with, like, explicit violence or stuff like that, but, it was an okay sequel, And let's see, Dirty Grandpa. I watched Dirty Grandpa the other day, and I really liked it. I really thought it was a really funny movie. I remember it getting just trashed. Like, when it first came out in theaters, like, people were just trashing this movie. They were tearing it apart. And I really don't get it, because, like, the complaints, like, it's too raunchy. It's too raunchy. It's called Dirty Grandpa. Like, I don't know. Like, what were you expecting going into it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say that it's everybody's cup of tea, because it's not. Like, if you don't like, these raunchy kind of movies, that's fine. That's understandable. But complaining about it being too raunchy when you're going into a movie called Dirty Grandpa, you know what you're going to get, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do think that it was a pretty funny movie. I think Zac Efron and Robert De Niro's chemistry on screen was pretty good. And I thought Aubrey Plaza was really good in it as well. So I thought it was a really funny movie. And Movie Mayhem with Spanky and G, definitely check that one out. A really great podcast. And what you doing right now, thread going on strong as ever. And Chucky Cake. This was a really cool thread that was made. Dragon Prime, I believe him and his family made like this Chucky cake, and it was really cool looking. It's on the side in the Anything Chucky section, so definitely check it out. It looks really cool. And NXT TakeOver the End, some of us watched that the other day. I thought it was pretty good. It was kind of an average takeover, compared to the other ones, it was okay, but I thought it was enjoyable, And tributes, a couple of us have been doing tributes on the site. Chucky115 Awesome came back with his tributes. He did 2 videos based on Curse of Chucky, specifically the history between Nika and Chucky, and he did it set to Cassie by Flyleaf, and he did it in both the original one and an acoustic one. Both versions were really good, so yeah, it was a really good video, so definitely check out his work. He's great. And I even did my own tribute. I even did my own tribute because Chucky 1.5 Awesome inspired me to start doing these again. Like, I hadn't done it in, like over a year or so, so I decided, you know what, screw it, why not? Let's just go in and try it and just kind of see what happens. And I did mine. I did a Tiffany tribute set to Rob Zombie's Hideous Exhibitions of a Dedicated Gore Horror. And it was a really fun one to make. I'll be honest, like, at first I was like, I don't really know about this. I don't know if it's working, but by the end of it, I was really proud of the final product, and it seemed to be received very well, which I'm glad it really got such a positive reception. So anybody that watched it and liked it, thank you. Really means a lot to me, and I plan on doing more. So both me and Chucky 1.5 Awesome did some tributes, so definitely check those out. So that is all for Chucky's Bring On News this week, and I will see you all next time.